What makes a luxury ADU different than a non-luxury ADU, and aside from the obvious finishes?
Sure. So finishes is one thing for sure. You can do a luxury tile, custom cabinets, custom kitchen, stuff like that. The question is really, are we rebuilding the garage if we're doing a garage conversion? And if we're doing new construction, how tall are we going? What is the, what does the structural foundation look like? What does the roof look like? Cathedral ceilings, things of that sort. If we talk garage conversion, the main thing to know is how much of the structure are we keeping? How much of it are we not keeping? So for example, interior walls and exterior walls. Are we doing a rewrap of the whole stucco? To me, that's pretty luxurious. Are we redoing?
But if we listen to your tips, we don't have to.
Yeah, well again, you could save money. Again, it's gonna cost you 10K.
Yeah.
So luxury is gonna cost 10K. Roof, are we keeping the roof of the existing garage that was done 5 years ago? Are we removing the shingles, or are we removing the framing and the plywood and the shingles and everything? That's gonna be a luxury unit. If we're doing new construction, do we have a 4-inch foundation? Do we have an 8-inch foundation? Do we have raised foundation? Or is our ceiling 7.5 feet, which is the bare minimum, 8 feet, 9 feet? We can go up to 16 feet.
So basically luxury translates to really creating a new structure. Even within an existing structure, you still want it to be almost brand new to, almost everything that you're starting from. You want it to almost feel like you're getting a very fresh start. I love that. That's great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cathedral ceilings, skylights, these are things that make them higher.
3 really easy tips to give people when they're even considering putting an ADU in their home.
Sure. Do your research.
No, I'm kidding.
Do your research. Whether it's calling me, whether it's calling people like Jason, whether it's calling architects or drafters, do your research. First thing is first, call the city. Know what you have on your land. Know what you can build. Second thing is have a realistic budget. So if your budget is going to be $50,000 and you're going to make a bunch of phone calls and then you're going to ask yourself, why are no contractors calling me back? Why are no architects calling you back? It's because you don't have a realistic budget. And the third thing is follow channels like Jason's channel, follow channels like my channels, follow channels that have education behind them from real contractors, real architects, real drafters, real interior designers to, again, know what you're getting, know what you want, and pick things that are going to be good for you and your family.
One last question. This one's a for me question. Can you solve the mystery of how many square feet you're allowed to get for an ADU when doing a home? Like when doing a new ADU or any sort of ADU, like sometimes I'm building a property and you can get 1,200 square foot out of an ADU. Sometimes they're only allowed 400, sometimes 800. What is the actual ruling here, at least in California, that you can solve this riddle for me?
So first of all, every single city in California has their own laws. We know the maximum is 1,200, but if you know, you can actually do 1,600 if 400 of the square feet goes to the garage. But again, in most perspectives, you can't get 1,200 because either your house is not big enough, your lot is not big enough, or the backyard space that you want to put it just doesn't have the setbacks to give us 1,200. The minimum that you're always allowed to do is 800 square feet.
No matter what?
No matter what. But again, if you have a very tiny backyard, you're not going to get 800 square feet either. So again,
you'd have to go second story.
You can have to go second story.
Which costs more money.
Costs more money and bigger issues with setbacks. So
okay.
It's not always good to go second floor either.
Thanks for checking out the site crash I did here with my buddy Joe. Joe, thank you very much for having me, teaching me a little bit about ADUs and taking care of my client here for our landscape project that we're doing after you're done. So make sure you leave a clean site for me.
It was a pleasure having you guys here. It's a pleasure meeting Jason and being with Jason. Hopefully everything will be clean and ready for him to do landscaping. ADUs first, landscaping, hardscaping at the end.
That's right.
We're out. Good job, man. When are you gonna drive a truck?
I don't need to drive a truck. I got a Tesla.
Dude,
free gas.
You got a Tesla?
Yeah. I don't know. It's down there.